So you've never played the original?
Final Fantasy VII Remake was my first Final Fantasy, period.
Wow. That's so
Hmm.
interesting to me. Like, because I have the experience of Seven. I know the whole story. I know exactly what's going to happen. Prepare your tissues. You are going to need them. There's going to be a lot of tissues in your future.
We've talked about it before. I'm in a similar boat. I had never played a Final Fantasy game until this year, and I started playing the original on the PS1, and I think I'm maybe halfway through it, and other
Okay.
things. There have been so many things that come out. It's something that's just kind of on the backlog now. But
Too
like
many
with
video
Rebirth
games.
and with these things, I am avoiding the trailers. I'm avoiding everything because I know there are important plot points that
Hmm.
are seen or spoiled or whatever. So I know these games are out there, but I've been just kind of in the dark on all of it on purpose.
Understanding with the Rebirth, or even just Remake and Rebirth, is that it very closely follows the original, but I've heard that they change things here and there, or that they
There,
might be changing things. Like,
there's even in the first one. There's a bunch of stuff that was not in the original.
hmm,
The space ghosts thing, not in the
okay,
original. That
interesting.
is kind of like a fan service thing where like they're trying to mess with stuff that already happened. Just because their
Ah,
idea is that the fans know what's going to happen, so they just want to like mix it up a little. Whereas for those who haven't played it, it's like a new little element. But have you
yeah.
got to the gold saucer, Tom?
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
I don't think you're even halfway in that case. So
Okay.
the gold saucer is an entertainment, like giant entertainment place in the desert casino. And it's got like half a dozen mini games. It's got a battle
Wow.
arena where you can fight dozens of monsters. And my brain cannot even conceive how they're going to put that into the game because it's so freaking massive. You can play the bike. You remember
Huh.
the bike mini game from the first one? You can play that whenever you want, for instance.
I
And
will
Oh, that's
say,
so cool.
there's an entire game just for raising chocobos.
I will say the remake, the rebirth, the way these kind of redefine the original game, or it's a new way to play it. I wish in this era of so many remakes and reboots and stuff like that, I wish they were more like this, where it's a reimagining or it's like a new version of it versus just kind of upgrading the textures and a minor
Hmm.
update to it.
Mm-hmm. I did play the original, and what I'm not a fan of some of the story changes. As a game, it's bloody fantastic. I adore the gameplay. I think it's phenomenal. And the stuff that they did take from the original, the story, like Jessie, for instance, vastly expanded on what she did in 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 the original game. She's only got like a dozen lines at most in the original, and here she's like a fully fleshed out character. But you may not know this, Tom, or you may. Uh, I grew up as a massive Vincent Valentine fanboy. Do you know who Vincent Valentine is, Danny?
No, I don't think so.
Have you seen this trailer? There's a guy with a red cape and long black hair jumps out of a
Oh
coffin.
yeah. Uh huh. Uh
He
huh.
is basically my favorite character of like all time. He's
Oh,
just
nice.
like the
Okay.
greatest badass that ever existed. And when they made this trailer, the only thing they showed was the back of his head.
So
They,
that must
they
be catnip for you.
they knew what they were doing. It's like we are not showing you his face. You were
Oh
going to
man.
take the back of his head and you were going to share it all across the internet and you were going to appreciate it.
Oh
So I
yeah, you'll hold on to that morsel for the next 6 months, hoping.
even unfortunately even longer because I don't currently own a PS5.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna have to wait for the inevitable PC release,
Right,
uh,
right.
where I can play it at a proper frame rate. Sorry, I could,
Little
but
dig
no,
Fair
there.
point.
yeah,
Fair point.
it looks like it's gonna be fantastic. There's the chocobo
Yeah,
racing. Oh,
I'm very
it's
excited because I haven't I watched the trailer thinking, I'm like, I don't remember enough of the story. Like, I don't think it's going to spoil me too much if I watch this. I was right. I watched it and I just went, that looks great. Combat looks even cooler, and like it looks flashy. Like all it did was remind me, oh yeah, you have to go back maybe over like the holiday season. That'd be a good time for me to do this. Like I've got to go back and finish Remake to prep for Rebirth.
There
Like my goal is I definitely want to be ready for when launch shows up, whenever that might be. Oh wait, they said February, something
February
like that.
29th.
Okay, then I've got a timer that I can set.
Next year is a leap year. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm jealous. Let's put it that way. Two discs. Two discs. It's like we're back in 1997 again.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow, that
two
is,
Blu-rays.
That is a
My
throwback.
God, it's been a while.
I don't have physical media. I have a digital only PlayStation, and I mostly download all my stuff anyway. So that
You're going to need at least like
a
150 gigabytes for that thing. I think that's going to be a safe estimate.
I have a disc drive. I have a disc drive from a PS5, but I don't own a single physical PS5 game. I've downloaded everything.
Oh, go figure. Yeah. We don't even bother with it anymore. It's just so much more convenient to just have it installed on your hard drive.
Yeah,
on the day with the patches and everything. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII, February 29th. A lot of people are excited for this.
Can't wait.
I don't think we're going to have any problems with that one selling well and doing well. So,
no way.
Would you say that Final Fantasy fans are pretty unanimous with that one, where 16 was kind of divisive? Do you think everyone is on board with?
No, I think that's divisive with the old fans. I think everybody else, like the hardcore kind of people that Danny tries to keep out, who are like, oh, it's not like it used to be. It's denying its identity. It's like, oh no, Star Wars has a female Jedi. How like that? It's that kind of thing. That's how I feel about people who say like, oh, Final Fantasy can't try anything new, because if you go back and play those games, every single game is a completely different mechanic. Most of them aren't even traditionally turn-based, so it's like it's not even a valid criticism.
And it's not like the old games are being removed from people's hard drives.
You can just go and play. If you think it sucks, just
they'll
go.
Always be there.
If you think it sucks, just go back and play the old ones. Hey there, folks. I know nobody wants to listen to a creator shill themselves for 90 seconds, so I'm not going to. If you enjoyed this, we do the show live every Sunday on Twitch at 6 p.m. BST. Feel free to pop over TNEQL. And if you would like to support us in making the channel bigger and helping it grow, you can also check us out on Patreon, also at TNEQL. Take care of yourselves. Stay beautiful.